Hi everyone, I'm Leslee Bender and welcome to Restoration at the Barre. What's so wonderful about this class that you're about to experience is you can add it into your regular barre classes at the end, or you can do this as a standalone program as well. As you learned in our webinar, giving you the tools and techniques of the why behind this particular program. And our whole motive here is to restore, renew, and refresh the body. So make sure that you have, as mentioned before, you need your essential oil, water, a tennis ball or a therapy ball, a flat foam roller and or a Rolga works really well. And we are going to be using a mounted bar here today to do some of our stretches, and of course a yoga mat. So these are the things that we're going to need, and of course a bender ball, to give you a brand new concept and feeling to add into your barre classes. Especially too, so many people don't think about how important it is to restore their body after workouts, that everyone I know that's done this says, wow, I feel so good. My joints don't hurt anymore. My flexibility is improved. So do this a few times and watch the magic happen in your new body. So oils, there's lots of great oils out there that you can use. This just happens to be lavender. So once again, you want to choose a very calming oil that feels good to you and that enhances the ability to relax your parasympathetic nervous system. So with that being said, you take your oil and because we do some planking, because we do some down dogs, I recommend that we place the oil on our wrists and go ahead and rub it in. Now, secondly, smells so good. What we want to do is always have your equipment just nearby so your students can have it. So what I always like to do is start with an intention. Intention being, what is it that maybe myself and or my students are something they need to work on, something they need to get, work on as far as getting rid of tension in their body, discomfort in their body, stress in their body. And so those are the things that we want to work on. So while you join me through this program, take it as a student. See how you feel now, and then see how you feel afterwards. So just be the student and then rewatch it, and then you can become the teacher of it. So I invite you to just join me in this journey in feeling so much better. So we begin our journey today by grounding down through all four corners of our feet, just feeling centered in the earth. And take your wrists or your hands where you put your oil and just rub them together. Bring your hands or your wrists in front of your face so that you can breathe in the scent of the oil deeply and consciously. So take a deep breath in and a deep breath out and sigh it out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Sigh it out. And just take in the scent of the oil and feel the calming effects of it. From here, we take a nice deep breath in, inhale, and as you exhale, you gently move to a forward fold. Let your head hang, have a nice micro bend to your knees, and notice which side of your body you feel any discomfort at all. Slowly, cognizantly, roll up one vertebrae at a time for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Choose the side that you notice that you have discomfort. If you're feeling like maybe it's your right side of your body that there's some tension in, that's your more masculine side. And that's where we hold the world upon our shoulders. Place the ball underneath your metatarsal, so underneath your toes, in other words. Your heel is on the ground, and you're going to curl your toes around the ball and then lift your heels. As you rock forward and back, curl your toes and open your toes and start to work through each metatarsal. So you really feel a nice separation in between each toe. And as you start to work through your feet and you notice any discomfort, this is when we say to ourselves, what is it I want to work on today? What is it you want to work on today? What is it I need to release and let go? Once we get to our mat, we set a true intention. But we start to work through our feet and we start to really give our feet attention and caring. Our feet carry us throughout the day, all day long. From here, let's go ahead and take the ball underneath the center of the arch and just gently press down and then release. Press down and then release. As you gently press and release, we're starting to work on different meridians of the foot. And according to Chinese medicines, there is different pressure points in our foot that is directly related to your internal organs. So you might press down on the center of the arch of the foot and feel it somewhere else in your body, and that's fine. Start to rub vigorously, which we call flossing, from your heel to your toes, and just rub vigorously. So what we'll start to do is hydrate the bottom of the feet. Make sure throughout this program you have water available like I do, because it's really essential to keep your fascia hydrated. Take a deep breath in and exhale, go ahead and compress down, and we hold this for about 5 seconds. Once again, you might feel discomfort in your foot, and that's normal. It will get better. And now rub one more time, start to floss to the outside of the arch, the inside of the arch, and then go ahead and step on off. Again, we take a deep breath in, and as you exhale and you go into your forward fold, you might already notice that you have less tension in the side of the body that you chose to do. Reach out towards me. Sit down into almost like a chair pose. Hold it, lengthen through your spine. Slowly come back up. Find balance on the side that you massaged, and then transfer your weight to the other side. And notice on the side that you did not do, you may feel heavier. Once again, when we start stimulating all of our proprioceptors in your feet, so start on the other side, open those toes and close those toes, magic starts to happen. Your body will start to calm. And again, we start thinking to ourselves, what is it I need to release and let go? Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Anytime there's a lot of discomfort, breathe in your oil. It really does help. Think about when you have a massage and a massage therapist says, breathe. I'm going to tell you the same thing. Breathe in and breathe out, and working through each toe. Slowly start to migrate into the center of the arch of the foot and compress and release. You might find that one foot is more tender than the other. That's normal. It might be where we are carrying some kind of, energy that might not be good for us. Now start to rub vigorously and floss the feet. So rub, 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 rub. This should actually feel pretty good. And take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and compress. I always am asked, how long should I do this? Start to incorporate it into your daily activities, and then it just becomes part of what you do. And now go ahead and rub again. Beautiful. And then go ahead and release. Now from here, reach up, inhale, exhale into that forward fold, and just notice which side of your body feels more even better. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. So we can use our bar here, or if you don't have a bar in front of you, that's fine. Go ahead and lift up your right knee, lengthen, hold, take a step back, and I'll show you both ways to do this, holding on to something and not. And we're going to very slowly extend and lengthen your calf. Our calves carry us throughout the day, and then slowly come back. So it would look like this. You would just gently press back and come in. If you have a nice mounted bar that you can work on, you can press into the bar. So let's go ahead and reach and hold. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and let's go ahead and reach up and lengthen through that front hip. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Again, reach forward, lengthen your calf, And then lengthen your hip and reach and come home. Other side, step back, all 10 toes face forward. Reach, lengthen, and feel your calf stretch. Enjoy that feeling. Then reach up to the ceiling gently. Inhale, exhale, lengthen through that body for 4 and 3 and 2. Reach to the center and we'll revisit more. Come to the end of your mat. We'll be doing a lot more movement. Take a deep breath up, inhale. And as you exhale, start to feel your body start to relax a little bit. Let your head hang, come all the way down to your knees. Now, those of you that know me know that I have a knee replacement. I can't sit back in a child's pose, but maybe you can. We round our back, flex our spine, and then extend our spine. Let's do that again, working through giving mobility and stability to our spine. You can always take this on your forearms if it feels better to you. So flex the spine and extend. Let's do that one more time. Flex your spine and extend. Start to draw small circles with your hips, either direction, and see where you're carrying any kind of discomfort and or tension, and then go the other way so that you can see how you feel literally at the end of this program, and then bring it back to center. Now this is where you will take your foam roller of your choice and place it out in front of you. Now, if you can go into your child's pose, this is where you would do it. Again, with my knees, I can't go into child's pose, but you can also come here and drop the forehead down to the earth. Now, this is where we start to set our intention. This is where you close your eyes for a moment and say to yourself, I now release and let go all thoughts and emotions, conscious and subconscious, that are not for my highest and best good. And I'm releasing and letting go of any stress in my body. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale out, slowly start to roll up. Now, for foam rolling, most people call it foam rolling. I'm going to call it restoration. So we place our roller right in front of our thighs. We come down to our forearms, and I invite you again to keep breathing in, and anytime that you need to refresh with your oil, you do it. This will help you to get through the rolling. Now, we're here on our forearms, our legs are completely relaxed. As you slowly start to move a little bit forward and a little bit back, there are going to be places in your thighs that you will find discomfort. This is normal. So once you find a spot that is a little bit cranky, stay on it and repeat, I now release and let go. I promise you, you will feel different. From here, I want you to think of toeing in as you slowly move forward, toe out as you slowly move back. And again, your oil really will calm you. Breathe in and breathe out. I release and I let go. I let go of the discomfort that I might be having in my thighs right now. My body is healing while through moving. Breathe in and breathe out. So think of toeing in and toeing out. Now start to move along the whole length of your roller. There's no wrong or right, but I want you to I'd like you to try to find pleasure in this rather than it being, oh my gosh, I have to roll. I want you to find the joy in restoring your body. We find ourselves in the middle of our thighs. We're going to slowly start to bend our knees, and we hold. And I want you to think about moving to the hips and then moving to the front of the knees, but not on the knees themselves. Inhale here, exhale, pull forward. And now start to extend your knees and bend those knees. Extend, lengthen, and then bend. Let's do that one more time. Extend, and let's go ahead and bend. Nice. From here, you just simply extend your legs out and let them be heavy into the earth. We've been on our forearms a long time now. Drop your head down and just place your forehead on top of your hands and just breathe and just be for a moment. Your goal here is to simply see how much you can release and let go. Deep breath in and sigh it out. Deep breath in and sigh it all the way out. Come back to your forearms. Come back to your knees. Now, just set the roller to the side, and already if you go back into your rest pose or child's pose, like I'm even lower with a knee that doesn't bend, and we just hold it and take a deep breath in, and you say to yourself, I feel my body restoring. I feel my body healing. Deep breath in, deep breath out, slowly roll up. All 10 fingers are open. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes under, press down into a downward facing dog. Lift your heels, lower your heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Press your head through, lengthen through your spine, and now start to walk inward. Now, from here, slowly bend your knees, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Make sure your roller is out of the way. Now, from here, toe tap out to the side. You're right next to anything that you can hold on to. And I want you to lean into the bar or whatever you have and keep your toe just elevated. Now, let's do that one more time. Create a big extension to the side. Hold. Now, simply drop the heel down and lengthen into your spine. Toe out, and as the heel comes down, hold on to what you have and reach. Now look up at the ceiling, opening up that thoracic spine, and hold. From here, open up, cross behind, place your hand on your outer thigh, either hold on to your bar or not, and rotate away. Feel a big stretch in the outer part of your hip and bring it back to center. Toe tap out again, cross behind, create counter pull by holding on the outside of your thigh, reach up, lengthen, big stretch here, and home. How did that feel? Take it out to center. Now reach all the way up, inhale. Exhale to a nice forward fold. Into your flat back. Take your feet out nice and wide. From here, start to bend into your left side body. Reach, lengthen. Now, if that's too far, you place your hand here. Lengthening through the adductors, slowly bring it back to your center and to the other side. You're welcome to be here or here. It's up to you. And then slowly bring it back to center. Round up one vertebrae at a time for 3, 2, 1. And keep reminding yourself of how you're feeling. Toe tap out now with the other side. Give it a big reach and then come back in. Once again, as you reach out to the side, now drop the heel, press into your hip and lengthen and look up at the ceiling. Feels so good. Back to center, cross behind and just hold. You're welcome to stay here, hold on or not, and rotate, bring it back to your center and out. Let's do that again. So we lengthen, drop the heel, push into the hip, open all the way up, cross behind, hold on if you need, lengthen, stretch, bring it back to center, go into a nice flat back, lengthening through the spine, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Step back to the end of the mat, reach, lengthen again, a little back bend here, inhale, exhale, roll all the way down, walk your hands out. If you need to go to your forearms, you do, or you stay in a nice down dog and hold for 3, 2, come down to those knees. Bring those legs around, and from here, we're gonna go right into the back part of our legs, being our calves. We place our tennis ball directly underneath the calf, all right? Now, for a lot of people, calves are really, really sensitive. You might be as well. So if you are happy here, then you still hinge forward. you lengthen through your spine and you just, you know, you just want to talk to your calf. I know it sounds silly, but you want to thank that calf for working so hard. So again, we can flex and point here, or we can add a little deeper compression, and you might go, this feels better. And I want you to reach and lengthen and hold. Deep breath in, and a deep breath out, and return. Let's do that again. Lift through the sternum, reach through the fingertips, hold, keep stretching and lengthening. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and roll up. Take your hands on the side and go ahead and rub from side to side. So you just get a nice little flossing in the calf, and then point and flex and point and flex. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. So placing your tennis ball under your calf, a little bit more intensity is by placing your tennis ball or your leg on top. And again, take a deep breath in, and as you hinge forward, you hold. And you might notice that one calf is a little bit more sensitive than the other. And reach and just keep telling yourself, I now release and let go. Breathe in. This is where the oil comes in handy. Breathe out. It helps. Keep lengthening through your body for 3, 2. Slowly bring it back. And then you're going to just flex and point and flex. Point. One more time. Flex and point and release. All right. From here, we're going to go ahead and bring your knees around again. We're going to start on your right side. I'll give you a little bit of a side view here. Is that we're going to place our thigh right in the center of the roller. The other knee is going to come out to the side. All right. So we're here. We're going to start again very slowly, very deliberately as we come a little bit forward, and as you go back, you want to think about breathing through this. And the thing about doing one leg at a time is it's definitely more intense. I feel like the other leg is not there to support this one. So we're going to hold it right here. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, toe in, toe out, and let your hips move. Toe in and toe out. Breathe in. Now, start to circle your hips like we did earlier, only this time you're doing it on the foam roller. So start to roll, move, lengthen, breathe. I now release and let go. Inhale, exhale. My body is strong. My body's flexible. Whatever you want to throw in there, but try to let go of any kind of chatter in your head. Bend your knee. And now this is where you extend and bend. Extend and bend. Inhale, exhale. Breathe through this. One more. And hold. Start to move towards your left knee, my right, your left, and start to work to the outer part of your thigh, not your IT band, below it. And now start to go back and forth. This is where you will feel the ropiness of the tissue. I don't know how else to say it, but it feels like there's a rope in there. Inhale, exhale. Now, from here, what you're going to do is come back to your center. And this is where, again, you lower yourself down. You do everything you can to just release into your thigh. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And once again, we just kind of try to stop the chatter that goes on in our minds and just focus on you right now and healing and restoring. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and bring it all the way back to your center. Good. Now, crawl the other knee in, and this is where I want you to just feel the difference. Place your roller to the side, touch your thigh, and then touch the other thigh. The other thigh is cooler. From here, we simply go into that down dog again. You'll feel a difference from the right to left side. Drop your heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press through. One more time. Inhale, lift. And I just simply want you to feel the difference in the right and left side and slowly come in. Sit back into that intention pose again. And ask yourself, what is it I still need to work on here? What is it I need to let go of? What is it I'm holding on to that's holding me back from what I want to achieve? Take a nice deep breath in and take a deep breath out and sigh it out. And then slowly start to roll up, because our fascia holds on to our emotions, both positive and negative. So keep working on letting go. We bring our knee out to the side, and we find our roller in the center again. And from here, what we want to do is once again start to ease into it. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe your oil. As you're breathing your oil, it calms you. Exhale, inhale. Toe in and toe out. And start to feel yourself moving on the roller. Toe in and toe out. Feels so good. And one side is always different than the other. Breathe in, breathe out. Funny how that is. Our body is so intuitive. Now really go toe in and toe out. Move those hips. Let your hips move all the way around. Now from here, we just stay centered. We bend our knee and we extend. And bend, I wish I would have known about all this 30 years ago, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have had the knees I have. So take care of your precious selves. Now from here, we start to move in towards our knee. And we start to work on the outer part of the thigh. Inhale, exhale. And you'll find that ropiness is there. Come back to your center. And this is where you drop down. And just try to be for a moment. You don't have to be here long. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. And then slowly bring yourself back up. We take our foam roller to the side. Once again, down dog. Slowly walk yourself in and slowly roll up. Take it out to that wide stance again. And start to notice how you're feeling in your body. When you get up, you want to get up really slow, and that's because of so much that's going on. Go into a nice flat back. Slowly start to round up again. And now let's turn all 10 toes to our left. As we bend into our front knee, I want to start working now on your right hip. So think about lengthening, and I want you to think about reaching over into the bar and see if you can't hold this for just a moment. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and keep lengthening. Keep stretching. Ask your body right now to lengthen for you. Just ask it. Bring it all the way back to center. Nice. And from here, we're going to be almost with both legs, we're going to be nice and straight. Start to hinge. Now, if this is as far as you can go, that's fine. But start to lengthen until you feel your hamstring start to release in the front, and just hold. And you can always place your hands on your thighs if you need to, but working into that hamstring. So this is basically, we just hold it there for a moment. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now let your head spill down and just feel the stretch in that hamstring. Soften into your knee, bend your knee, and slowly start to roll up one vertebrae at a time, turning all 10 toes forward. Flat back again. Let yourself release and renew, rolling all the way up again. And now all you got to do is turn, lift up your back heel, and reach those arms up. Reach and lengthen so that you feel that stretch and that lengthening, and ask your hip to release. See if it will. Just say, I now release my hip. This is where we carry so much stresses in our hips. Place your foot down. All 10 toes face forward. Reach forward, lengthen. Now, if you've got to put your hands here, I invite you to do that. Or on your shins, that's fine. Or if you can get your fingers down, I'm like a giraffe trying to do this because my legs are so long. And I want you to just hold and ask your hamstring to lengthen. Let your head spill down, bend that front knee, and slowly bring yourself all the way up. All 10 toes face forward, and come on up. Nice. From here, we go to the end of our mat again. Take a deep breath up, inhale, inhale. Exhale to a nice forward fold, all the way down again. Come on down. Now, we're gonna work into the hip flexors with our tennis ball. You can place your hand and just basically press into your hip flexor if you wanna do it that way. Or you can come down and actually put your body weight on your hip, which is kind of uncomfortable, but doable. From here, what you want to do is it's underneath the crest of your hip and place your head on top of your left hand. Your right arm is extended out in front of you. And what you're going to do is bend your right knee and now gently lift it. And you're going to feel your hip flexor with a little compression in it. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Extend the leg, hold, and then slowly lower down. Now from here, all we're gonna do now is lift the arm. We're not gonna lift both at the same time and lower down. Once again, oil, exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. Now start to migrate over towards the left side body and hold, and then bring it back to your center. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Lift the leg again, arm is down. Just take a deep breath in, deep breath out, release. Nice. Let's switch sides. You come up. Oh, body is feeling better already. And we lay on down on the other side, but make sure you use that oil. Smells so good. And once again, we start here. And you're gonna find that one hip flexor is probably tighter than the other. Just take a moment. And then slowly start to bend into your knee. And then lift if you can. If not, keep the knee down on the ground, that's fine. And then extend the foot out, lower down, take a deep breath in, exhale, lift, hold, lengthen through the body, and release down. Bend the knee again if you can, lift, hold, extend the leg, and lower down. Place your hands on each side of you and slowly start to come up. All right, bring your legs around and take your tennis ball, place it underneath the right glute. Now, from here, I want you to sit up nice and tall. Allow your knees to fall to the right, but I want you to look over your left shoulder. And then bring it back to center. Take a deep breath in, inhale. Exhale, look over your shoulder. Close your eyes for a moment. This is where we carry a lot of tension, is in the glutes. We sit on them all day. Bring it back to center and draw some circles. This is truly like getting deep tissue massage. Deep breath in and a deep breath out, and release. We say to ourselves, I now release and let go, over and over and over again. So we let our knees fall to the side, and you turn your head, and then bring it back to center, inhale. Exhale, turn your head, look over your shoulder, lengthen through your body, close your eyes for a moment, bring it back to your center, circle around, feel that in the glute, and release. Beautiful. Now, let your legs come around. This is where we're gonna need our ball. This is a lot of people's favorite, is I'll give you a side view so you can see, this is where we'll place the ball underneath the right hip, half of it. You're elevating the right hip. The left one is on the ground, and slowly you extend the right leg out, but then you're going to bring your right arm only over your head so that this hip is elevated. And then you slowly extend the other one. And I want you to close your eyes here. All right, so close the eyes and take a deep breath in and pause. Now sigh it out. Deep breath in and sigh it out. Flex your feet and point your feet, and flex and point. And just keep reaching through your right side body, imagining that you have a gentle pull on your ankle and on your wrist to create space between your ribs and your hips to joyfully lengthen your hip flexors. They're going to thank you after this. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out and release. Take the ball away. Oh, it's heaven. And your right hip just melts into the earth. However, we have two sides to do here. So we lift and elevate the left side, allowing the right side to be down. Slowly extend the left leg. Left arm is overhead and creating the distance between your ribs and your hips. This is great for anyone that has low back or knee issues. This is your go-to. Close your eyes and flex and point your feet. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Keep stretching, keep lengthening, keep creating space. Creating space in your body is like creating space in your mind. Creating space in your body is like creating space in your home. It gets cluttered. Clutter causes disease. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Take the ball away, and immediately you're going to notice that your hips are released. Slowly bring yourselves up. All right. We're going to grab our roller again, and we're going to take our roller right behind our mid-back. And this is where, with the roll, gets a little bit different. The contours are on each side of our spine, but the flat roller is wonderful too. I want you to hold your head and take your thumbs at the base of your skull, known as your occipitals. Take your fingers and spread them throughout the back of your head, right? Let your head slightly spill back with closed eyes. Now take a breath in, and as you exhale, start to pull on the base of the neck and bring your chin to your chest and create this stretch in your cervical spine. Slowly bring the head back to only a place that feels comfortable, and then curl your head and hold it. Now very gently press more with the right and slightly turn to the left. And hold. And now let's do the other side. One of my favorite things to have done is cranial sacral work. But it's not something that's always accessible. Bring it back to your center. Hold your head now differently. Cradle it. Now, lift and start to roll. Not on your organs, but on your upper back, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now from here, drop those hips, and I want you to flex and now open up that chest. Now, if you can, you drop your arm, palm up. Everyone asks me about a chest stretch. Well, this is it. We're going to stay here for a moment. This is when you say to yourself, I'm spending too much time on the computer. Bring it all the way back in, cradle your head again, and open up the other side. Oh. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring it back to your center. Take your foam roller now underneath your neck, like a pillow. Just gently settle into it and allow your arms to be to your side. And open your fingers. And this is where I invite you to just listen. Take a breath in, and this is maybe where you want to take in and take a deep breath in through and feel the essence of your oil. And as you lie there with your palms up, think about a warm blanket on your body. So almost as though you have this warm, heavy blanket on your body. And it's simply allowing you to rest on the earth. Close your eyes for just that moment and feel different in your body. Almost feel a sense of peace, a sense of heaviness, just heavy, and that your body just feels relaxed and peaceful. And just take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, let it all out. Deep breath in and let it all out. Palms are facing up, your eyes are closed. Gently turn your head to the right and gently turn your head to the left. And this is where, when I invite you to go through this program again, this is when you stay in a resting pose and or known as shavasana, is to just stay here and be for as long as you need to. As long as you need to. Start to shake out your toes, shake out your fingers, bring your knees in. Take your left knee, bring it into your chest, and while you have the foam roller underneath your neck, I want you to just go into a gentle spine twist. Now, think about gently pulling your knee so that you get a really nice stretch in that low back. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale out. Bring it back to your center and send your leg away. Other side, knee in and rotate. This is where you notice where your low back goes. Thank you. This is a gift. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bring it back to your center. Grab underneath or roll to your side, either way, and come on up to a seated position and join me. So, what you want to think about doing is when you do stand up, is take your time to stand up, because you might feel a little lightheaded. It's really important that, especially after work like this, we are going to reset you by rubbing your feet. Make sure you hydrate quite a bit after this. Come to your knees. Okay, and let's go ahead and notice, if you were to go back into a rest pose, if you were to just kind of go back to your knees right now, you might even notice that you're farther than when we began. You might even feel this is easier to be here than when we began. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, tuck your toes under, and walk your feet in. Let your head hang. And slowly roll up one vertebrae. 3, 2, 1. Take your tennis ball, and what you want to do is just a quick little reset is to just reset yourself. And just, for example, if you do this program during midday, you kind of want to revitalize your body by doing a little reset by massaging your feet again really quickly. But if you're doing this in the evening, you're going to sleep better than you can even imagine. So a little rub here, and then let's do the other side, and a little massage on the other side as well. So all this work really is inspired by the technique of massage, Rolfing, anatomy trains, all the different resources that are out there for us to restore and rejuvenate our body. Take a deep breath up, inhale. As you exhale and you go into that forward fold, you may even feel, as I do right now, that my body feels completely different than when we began. Have a nice micro bend to your knees and start to roll up one vertebrae at a time for 4, 3, 2, 1. And we close our program today where we say, I now have released and let go thoughts and emotions that are not for my highest and best good. keeping in mind that our body is very intuitive, and when we hold negative belief systems, it manifests in our body somewhere. So if you're thinking negative things about yourself or others for that matter, it manifests somewhere in our body. And so try to, when you hear those thoughts, especially in a class like this, when you hear thoughts like that, push them out. They don't have space. They don't have space in your mind, and they don't have space in your body. Take a deep breath up, inhale. Exhale out and down. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you guys very much. Namaste, and I hope you feel wonderful after this program.